face. Watching the snakes slither, striking the time. TDE, it's the family, we them dominant dogs. Top tiering, when them comments involved, we out for it all. Rock solid, he ain't dropping the ball. Prime time, who want it with us? Got clarity, longevity, like bust a bus. Got too far and it's the starving, and that's a no-no. If I'm hungry, then I'm hunting, always on the go-go.
Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me survive and fight. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me survive and fight. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time.
I went out and got everything on my own. Please don't try to give me no advice. What was your 2 cents? And when we down bad broken, my mama couldn't keep on the light. No cat and no dog, we sleeping with mice. Beans and weenies, we ate it with rice. I swore to my mama that I was gonna change our life. I was grinding every night. Spot a ring that I'm just trying to get it. Championship, I'm trying to win it. All these racks, I gotta spin it. All my whips be limo tinted. You ain't with my squad and mind your business. Everything we start, we finish. Watch how I work the hardest with it. Tongue out like I'm Jordan. Without me chanting my name. Dog days went through pain. Them hard days I wouldn't change. It's the reason I'm still in the game. It's the reason I'm stacking this change. It's the reason I'm chasing this rain. It's the reason I'm still in my lane. It's the reason I'm never gonna change my heart in the game.
On this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got a, and a, yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sookie sookie now, get up out the kitchen man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me. And they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of foxy mamas. But I hit the highs men, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta, even when I'm down bad. Yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta. Still gotta. I still gotta. Hey, you must be new in here. You see these grown people talking, what you doing here? I gotta have a mind and hit you with a. Stitch you, get up off the wall, go on, get it moving here. Yeah, I'm just catching the vibe. I told the valet, take your time, it might get a ride. I'm floating through the front door, my modest attire. Good Lord, mama, you know you looking divine. I had to turn around, double take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste, where you cook it at? You can mingle with the cool kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in a pool pit. Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I gotta. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say. And even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta. I know I gotta. I know I gotta. Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say. Even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta. Still gotta. Still gotta.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby.
Well, this building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Washington Commanders. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Daniels. Under pressure, they got him again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready? 19. 10 through 11. 10 through 11. Mustang 19.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Grady Jarrett, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Commanders add 6 to their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Come on.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This pass is caught by London. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. You talk about this Washington defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. This defense for the Commanders is terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, and all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
Aku just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Buffalo 18. Come 19. Come 19. Go.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. Tanner Muse there defensively.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Off the bootleg. Daniels rolling to his left. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Robinson up the middle. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
And this is going to be a Commander's 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42. So they opted to run the ball there on third down on their side of the field.
I wonder if that was a called play, or did he check into it? And if he did, that took a lot of guts, because on his own side of the field, an obvious passing down decides.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 58 yards. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 2nd and 10. Option play. Here's Robinson. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. On play action, they'll throw. This ball down the field for Pitts. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you're trying to force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And some room to run now. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And a 42-yard line here and brought down there. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
18, pioneer.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Throw outside. McCaffrey's got it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Robinson on a give right side. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Tight, 19 tight. Check.
They'll set up a throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
Trap 60. Go street. 7 Pirates.
They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now back to throw. That's brought in downfield by London. Touchdown, Falcons! Drake London, 53 yards. And the Falcons get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. A running play on first down will give 4 up to the 29. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw. Daniels. Can't get away, and he's taken down. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. 1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
Come on. Hey.
First down, Falcons.
They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Commanders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. Oh, there's a nice move by Robinson. Down the sideline he goes. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 34 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now here's a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Second and 7 from the 20.
Ready.
Up the middle with Eckler. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Intended for number 10. Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
Now McManus will line up for the field goal. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. The kick by McManus is good, and they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one into the hands of Pitts. Look at the big man rumble. Kyle Pitts, touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 85 yards. And the Falcons have got it back to within a score. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal.
Commanders 20. Falcons 17.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hand off now to Robinson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 106 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Off the play fake. Daniels. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26. Give them 18 on the play. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And while the guys with the ball are having a whole lot of fun keeping it on the ground, the guys on the opposite side, they are having zero fun. They've been getting pushed around the entire game and haven't found an answer yet to slow down the running game.
Hey, smash Broncos! Ready?
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Austin Eckler, his first rushing touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted. which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And it'll be first and goal at the 7-yard line.
Starting to get the sense throughout the league that more of the special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know if that philosophy will hold after that error there. Turn it over that deep in their own territory.
Do guys go rogue there a lot based on feeling?
I think a lot of them just sense that they can make a play and make a huge one to help their team. And they have to have that athletic arrogance about themselves.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Robinson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 88 yards. And the Falcons are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Coup for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score. Commanders 34. Falcons 24. Youngway Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Hey, check that.
A give left side to Robinson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game. And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. Gets this out quickly to Dotson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
On 3rd down, Daniels. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. So here now is Brandon McManus in a big spot. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Steps away to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6. That's down the field and caught by Pitts. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score. Commanders 34. Falcons 31.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Falcons grab it. So how about this for a turn of events? They cut the lead with a touchdown, and then on the ensuing kickoff, get the football right back.
And what a swing in a short amount of time because the momentum was totally against them. Now it's all in their favor. They got a chance to go to the lead if they get the ball to the end zone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Here's 2nd and 10. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. On the give, here's Robinson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They send McCaffrey in motion right. Robinson with another carry. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
From the gun on 3rd down. Daniels. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Taken in at the 11. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 55 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now 2nd and 4. Back to throw. He's got his man London right side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. 2nd and 9 now. He's got his man downfield. It's Robinson. Touchdown Falcons. Bijan Robinson. 43 yards. And the Falcons have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Commanders 34.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He'll look to throw. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. First things first here, they got to pick up the first down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Buffalo 18. Cup 19. Cup 19.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Oh, and this is nervous time now. They decided to go for it right there. Fortunately, still a little bit of time left for another shot, but this one almost certainly has to be in the end zone.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. This for all the marbles. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for, but couldn't secure it. And this one's over.
What a thrilling 4th quarter this one was. Well, at least I guess if you're cheering for the winning side, an outstanding comeback, though, that saw them completely take control and change the outcome of this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many of us saw that coming, the way that they were playing and having the lead after 3 quarters. A little bit of a stunning ending, because it wasn't just a 1 touchdown swing. It was a multiple touchdown swing for them to end up losing that ball game. Give credit where credit is due. They came off the pace and got it done.
So for the Falcons, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for one...